Warriors, it's Thursday, Coach Josh, and today we are going to crush a very fun, very intense leg workout. I think you're going to like it. We're going to have to dig deep today, and we're going to have to live out that value of sisu and really show what we're made of. But the value, the thing I want to talk about today, the principle is the principle of gameness. Now it's on the compass behind me, and it's an English word, and it means courage. And the term "he's got game," "I'm game," gameness, it originated hundreds of years ago, back when dogfighting wasn't illegal. Now I don't endorse dogfighting, but the way that they identified this characteristic in dogs is they had dogs that had just finished a fight. And when a dog was wounded, it was one, it had lost. Two, it was a lot less likely to want to engage in a fight. So if a dog lost its match, and they wanted to know whether or not that dog was worth breeding into the next, or the lineage and the next generation of fighters, they would, after the match was over, they would draw a line on the ground, they would scratch some chalk on the ground, they'd blow the whistle as though the match were going to continue, and they would see if their dog would answer the scratch, if it would step to the line, even though it was wounded and beat down and fatigued and tired. And the dogs that did that had game, and the dogs that didn't do it were considered to not have the courage or the gameness that they wanted to breed into their fighters. Now, sometimes you are beat down, sometimes you are tired, and sometimes it doesn't make any sense to train through an injury or to go forward. So gameness isn't always about literally being courageous enough to do something painful. But a lot of times when we're fatigued, when we're exhausted, it's hard to do the right thing. It's hard to follow up with that coworker or that client or that employee, or apologize to somebody in your family that you just were in a fight with or an altercation, or maybe even roll out of bed and give yourself some foam rolling and give yourself a little mobility work and some love for some exercise. If you're exhausted, it's hard to do those things. Even though they're the right thing to do, even though it helps you and the other person, when you're tired, sometimes it's hard. That's where gameness comes in, having the courage to step to the line, even when you don't feel like it, even when you're exhausted, even when you're beat down. And we want to practice that in small ways every day. I'm going to do one more thing. I'm tired, but I'm going to lay out my clothes before I go to bed tonight. I'm tired, but I'm going to face this conversation, or face this person's relationship. So digging deep, finding that courage, that willingness to move forward. Now, let's warm up for our leg day. So we're going to do a lot of single leg reps today. So for this stretching, this mobility work we're going to do in the beginning, I want you to feel the difference in tension between your left and your right. And I already know that my right side is a little bit more tense, so I'm going to begin with that side. And I'm going to take a knee, and I'm going to push my shoelaces into the ground, push my lead foot into the ground, tilting that pelvis, flattening out that back, and then I'm going to drive my hip over that knee, or my knee forward over that toe, using my hip as the driver, extending that hip, stretching, while I'm pushing that ankle mobility forward, keeping that heel on the ground. So I'm doing two things at once here. I'm really trying to expand my range of motion in that front ankle, and then I'm also trying to open up the hip. If that's too easy, grab one leg, then you could do the same thing with one side versus the other here. Yes. Yes. Moving forward. This is really burning that quad, that rec fem, the thing that's getting in the way there. Wow. Flexing that glute. So, got a lot of release here. Got some movement on that ankle. I'm going to do the other side, the exact same thing. So gripping that foot to enhance that stretch. And then rolling forward. Pushing that hip forward. Keeping that heel down on the front side. It's easy to lose your balance, so take your time with it. Boom. 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 Whack. Yes. Yes. Nice. So, my right side, like I said, was a little bit tighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double up on that right side. You found that one side was tighter than the other. I want you to double up on that side as well. So I'm going back. Just going to get a few more reps on one side. It's not even, but what we're doing is we're evening out the tension on those hips, gently retilting that pelvis. So we're doing that. We've just opened up those hips just a little bit. Now we're going to recruit those legs and kind of change the way that our hip and low back and pelvis are working together. So I'm going to be on the ground. I'm going to do a little bird dog. I'm flattening out the spine. I'm reaching forward. And as I do that, I'm breathing into my belly, pushing out with the gut. So I'm tightening up the belly, reaching forward. I'm going to do 5 per side. You can see that I want to extend a lot. It's easy to want to arch the back or get that foot way too high up in there, kicking out and up. But instead I want to get long and flatten out that spine. It feels completely different when you do that. So I'm getting after it. Squeezing my butt and my abs at the same time. So straightening out that position. Now we're going to do some movement patterns. I'm going to squat, and as I squat, I'm going to push out with my belly. So for the first couple of squats, I'm going to put my thumbs just outside of my, or just to the outside of my belly button, and press in. And what's going to happen is I'm going to drop down into a squat, heels shoulder width apart, rib cage down, pushing out into my thumbs, down, up. What my thumbs are doing is they're making sure I have adequate tension in the belly. So I'm practicing keeping that tension going during my squat. That'll carry over immediately into our next exercise where I'm going to get a weight. I'm just going to do 3 reps here. If you have no weights at home, that's fine. Just do a couple of reps. But I'm pushing out my belly just like I was practicing. 1, 2, 3. Then reaching my butt back. 1, 2, 3. So 3 reps of each, the squat and that Romanian deadlift, pushing out with the belly. We're going to do 3 of those rounds. So I'm going to do 2 more. Back up. Again, pushing out the belly, keeping the chest up. Squeezing the earth with my feet. Going back down into that hinge. Butt back, chest up, bam. 2, 3. You should feel that in the abs, glutes, hamstrings, all of the above. We have 1 more round of warm-ups. Toes out. Pressure on the outside of the foot. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, gotten those worked out. Whew. Pattern's warmed up. Everything is fired up in our abs, hips, back. Now we're just going to speed up the nervous system just a little bit more. So we're going to do some rapid fire lateral lunges. So I'm going to hop out, come back to where I began, hop out, back to where I began. So I'm just going to do 3 per side real quick, just to get stretched, let those hips loosen up. I'm not trying to spend a lot of time there, so I'm trying to increase the speed. I'm going to rest for a second, then I'm going to go boom, back and forth. This time I'm going to drop right back into that lunge. Boom. Other side. Boom. Chest up, hip down. So working on speed just a little bit. See how that feels. Then for that last set, drop it down, popping in and out. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Woohoo! So, rocking and rolling here. Then, we're going to get started on our training. Now, you're going to love today. Today, we are going to do a lot of single leg work. We're going to do lunges and split squats back to back. So, we're working on speed and power with our movement today. So when we do our lunges, what we're going to do is we're going to start with just some speed reverse lunges. So come back, boom, back, pow. All my weight's in that lead leg, pow. 4, 5. Just warming up that pattern. 3, 4, 5. So focusing on technique, getting a little bit of acceleration going on there, and building speed. Then we're going to do the split squat. Now for split squats, we're going to make it a little bit more challenging. We're going to slow the tempo down, grab some weight. What that looks like is here, and stepping back, coming up, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do 8 on the left, or sorry, right. 7, 8. Switching it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So, when we're moving quickly, on the first exercise, we're moving quickly through it. On the second exercise, we're moving a little bit more slowly, building tension. Really challenging that muscle, those muscle fibers, and obviously the metabolic systems of your legs. That was the first round. We got 3 more rounds to go. On the second round, you could stick with the quick lunge, or you can make it a power lunge. What does that mean? That means I'm here, now I'm going to switch. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm hopping from side to side. If you're not ready to hop or jump, it's okay. You can go quickly through it, quickly through your work. Then for the split squat, again, you're going to 8 reps all on one side and 8 reps all on another. I've got my weight. Again, from the side, starting with that right leg. 1, Almost touching the ground, but not quite. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 2 rounds. If you don't have weight, that's okay. Just do those lunges a little slower. Working on the tempo. A couple seconds down, fast up. I'll demonstrate that slower tempo on the 3rd round when we go through. But it's okay if it's a lot right now. So the third round of our circuit, going to the power lunge again, which here from the side, I'm going to come down, hop, 1, hop, 2, hop, 3, hop, 4, hop, 5. So 5 reps per leg. Then I'm going to do the split squat. Now I'm going to demo a little slower tempo so you can time it out. Make sure that you're getting the most out of every set, every rep. 1,000, 2,000, boom. 1,000, 2,000, boom. I'm not trying to touch the ground, but almost. 4, 5, 6, 1,000, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Okay. So we're working on that. Now for the finale. We're going to do power lunges again. And then we're going to get our split squats going. And we're going to AMRAP them. So it means you're going to have to do as many as you can on your weaker leg. And you're going to match it with your stronger leg. So you're going to step it up, go, 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 until you run out of gas. Then you're going to switch legs and you have to finish. So it's a game of ending it when you're still doing good reps so that you can finish strong with the other side and not flail all over the place. I'll show you what it looks like when I do it right now. So power lunges. Coming down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. Yes. And then, I'm going to start with my left leg. That's my weaker leg. I'm going to see how many reps I can do with this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, leaning forward, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, come on Josh, 20, burning, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I fell down there, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, yeah. Ha. Okay. Now I'm awake. Victory. Whew. Ah. Ha. Okay, as you finish those, grab some water. We've got a lot more work to do. So we're going to work on lateral lunges and single leg glute bridges next. To review, your lateral lunge and your single leg bridge. Single leg bridge. I'm on the ground. 10 per side. Driving up. Mostly, I'm worried about my glutes firing correctly, and I'm not trying to get as high as I can. I'm trying to go as well as I can, up and down. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah. Okay. So after that, working on our lateral lunges. So this, we're focusing on strength. So what I want to do is, I don't want to touch the ground. I want to be tall. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7. We're doing 12, remember. That's 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, I'm loading that lead leg, 11, 12, 12. Okay. One round. So we've got 3 more to go. Now your rest should be dictated by how challenging that work is for you and the weight you're using. I didn't use any weight. I'm going right back into the next one. I might add a little weight on the second round. If you're already loaded up, great. But I would recommend 45 seconds of rest or so that you get the building, strength building effects, but also the metabolic effects. You don't want to rest too long. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Come on, Josh. All right. So, 10. Oh, I did 12. Did I do 12? I'm only supposed to do 10 on each side on that one. Now, I'm going to work on the lateral lunge. I'm going to start with a very light weight because I have a little knee pain today. So I'm going to stay tight and strong. One, out. 2, 3, drop down. 4, 5. This is adding up. 6. Notice how I try to let my hip lead. 7. So I'm not leaning with my back. 8. 9. 10. Haha. 11. Yes. And 12. Whew. That was 2 rounds. Coming through. So, I'll show you how to put a dumbbell on your single leg glute bridge to make it more challenging. I'm having a hard time with it, which is good. It means I have a lot to gain from it, but I'm not going to add weight. This is round 3, and I'm going to go slow with it, but I'll show you how to add weight if you want to try it out. So you take your active hip and you put your dumbbell right there. The other leg goes up. So you're just guiding that weight on that hip. You can also hold it like that as well. That also works. See if I can do it with that. 4, 5, 6, 7. Not staying on the ground too long. 8, 9, 10. Moving through. Other side. Up. 1, 2, 3. Catching it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, Josh. 10. Oh, my brain. Okay. Not going to add a bunch of weight for this next one. I'm going to keep feeling good and stay successful. Dropping through. 1. 1. 2. 2. 3. 3. 4. 4. 5. 5. 6. 6. 7. 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Yes. So I noticed a change in the recruitment pattern when I loaded my hip with that dumbbell. It focused the energy more in my butt. I was able to get more activation, ironically. So we're going to continue to focus on that. I'm going to continue to use that light dumbbell to help me recruit better as I pay a lot of attention to what my butt, hips, hamstrings are doing in these drills. All right, last set. Let's finish strong. Weight on the hip. Opposing leg in the air. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Abs are on. 6, 7. Flexing those glutes. 8, 9, 10. Oh, coming over the other side. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Oh. Lateral lunges. I'm sweating a lot. Brain's working overtime on this. That's a good sign. Hopefully you've got some heavy weight in your hand. I'm going to work on my depth and lunge here. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, chest stays tall, 12, 12, whew, yes, still is driving, still hard. So for this series, we are going to do the hamstring curl and the dumbbell high pull. And the hamstring curl, last week we did it with single legs, 1 hamstring at a time. Today we're going to go 2 hamstrings at a time, and we're going to do a set of 10. The key is you now know there's an asymmetry in your hamstrings. So put your energy, put your mind into the hamstring that's weaker, the one you don't feel as much. So for me, it's always easier on my right side, so I'm going to focus on my left today. But you could be the opposite. So we're going to focus on our weaker hamstring as we do these together at the same time for 10 reps. Then we're going to do a dumbbell high pull, and we'll start off, we're going to do 15 reps. And so it's not about how heavy it is, it's about how powerful it is, because the high pull is an explosive exercise. Even though it's a Romanian deadlift with a upright row in it, it's supposed to be a little bit quicker. So today we're going to use some speed with that. So this circuit's going to go by quick. We're going to go 4 times through to really hit the posterior chain, but it's not going to be slow. So So I'm on my back, heels on the towel about 6 inches apart, on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we get my dumbbells. You could do this with 1 kettlebell as well, but my butt's gonna come back. I'm gonna power up into a high pull, up on my tiptoes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pressure on the inside of the foot. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So, 10 and 15. How much rest? 30 seconds. Not a ton. We're going to keep on going. If you need water, get your water. But just sip on it because you're going to be getting up and down. I don't want you to get sick. Whew. High pulls sneak up on you. Okay, round 2. We're going to continue to polish the floor here. Sitting on the ground, heels 6 inches apart, focusing on the weaker hamstring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then going directly into the high pull. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh. That was round 2. So I'm going from second round into the third round. Let my heart rate fall a little bit before I get back in here. Round 3. So my mind is in the weaker hamstring, and I'm also squeezing my butt on the way up. Your hamstring might cramp when you do that, might not, but it does turn on your abs just a little bit more. Back to the drawing board. Third set, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. To the high pull. One, on the side. 2, my pressure's on the inside of the shoe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Woo-wee. Yes. That was round 3. Coming up on round 4. Last set, best set. So we're going to focus on contracting those hamstrings and the glutes in both exercises. One is a open chain exercise. The other is a closed chain exercise. One, you're moving your feet while your body stands still. The other, you're moving your body while your feet stand still. So you're hitting the same muscle group with two different actions, and it creates a synergistic effect. I don't know if you can feel it, but I certainly can on my nervous system, on my muscles. All right, enough stalling. I'm going to quit putting it off. I'm going to start rushing to finish this circuit. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Get that butt up there, Josh. 8, 9. Come on, Josh. 10. Woo-wee. To the high pole. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ha! So good. Okay, warriors, grab some water. We're going to do some abs to finish strong. Blow up that core. And that'll take us into our dessert. So for the abs, we're going to do reverse inchworms, meaning we're just going to move our lower body, bicycle crunches, and the hollow hold. And we're not really going to rest as we go through this. So put your weights aside, grab your water, mentally steel yourself for this routine. It's a lot of fun. It does a lot of good for you. It's not about getting through the training, but what you get from it. And I'm already feeling better now than I did when I started. So here we go. Reverse inchworms. What does that even mean? I'm going to plant my hands on the ground, and then I'm going to step out, trying not to bend my knees, just using my calves. Coming into the plank. That's 2. I'm getting up as high as I can. 3. 4, 5. From there, you're on the bicycle. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 20. 4, 5, 6, 7. Shoulder blades off the ground. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, woo! 20 reps. Hollow hold on the ground. Flattening out the spine. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000. No arch in the back. 10-second hold. That's one circuit. So we're going to go right into reverse inchworm again. Drop it down. Step it out. That's 1. 2. This is comical. 3. 4. 5. Come on, Josh. 6. Wait a second. Only supposed to do 5. Okay. Bicycle crunch. 20 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And the hollow hold. The purpose of the hollow hold is to figure out how to breathe with your core engaged. So back is flat can make it a little bit more difficult here. The further your legs are out, the harder it is. 10 seconds and rest. Ha. So that was 5, or sorry, that was 2 rounds. Last set. Okay. So, dropping my hands to the ground. One. Tiny steps. 2. 3. 4. 5. Bicycle crunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Ha! Oh, hold. We're not done. Silly goose. Okay, so I'm struggling with this one. If you can get straight out there, great. I can't hold that, so I'm gonna be here. 2, flatten that back. 4, 5, 6, 7, back is flat. 8, 9, 10. Woo! Burning, it means it's working. Okay, homework time. 10 knee grabs, warriors. Practicing for the knee grab test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From there, find a spot where you can do 10 T push-ups. T push-ups. So I'm going to do a push-up, and I'll reach for the sky. 1, or sorry, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. Woo-hoo-hoo. Huh. Okay. Squat with hamstring bias is the last exercise. Butt down, chest up, reaching high, high, chin to chest, high, high, chin to chest, high, high, chin to chest, Yeah. 3. 4. 5. All right. Well done, warriors. That was a tough one. I'm feeling that for sure, head to toe. But I showed up. I did what I could. Even though it was a little achy, I answered the scratch, showed gameness, and so did you. So every day that you do that, every day that you show up and do it anyway, that's a vote for courage. That's a vote for your habit. That's a vote for your identity as you continue to bring forth the warrior within.